World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. A married couple killed in the Bondi Beach shooting are being remembered for their bravery after trying to stop one of the attackers. The BBC reports dashcam footage show 69-year-old Boris Gurman and his wife Sofia, 61, stepping in to protect others by grabbing a gun from one of the alleged gunmen. The video shows Mr. Gurman wrestling the weapon away and striking the attacker before the suspect reportedly retrieved another firearm and shot the couple. In a statement, the Gurman family said nothing could ease their pain, but they felt deep pride in Boris and Sophia's courage and selflessness. They described the couple as people who instinctively tried to help others, even at great personal risk. The Gurmans were the first two victims killed in Sunday's attack, which left at least 15 people dead during an event marking the first day of Hanukkah. Married for 34 years, Boris was a retired mechanic known for his generosity, while Sophia worked at Australia Post and was loved by her colleagues and community. In other news overseas, Ukraine's largest private energy company says it is operating in constant crisis mode as Russian attacks continue to damage the country's power grid. DTEC Chief Executive Maxim Timchenko told the BBC that repeated strikes have made it nearly impossible to repair the system, leaving millions of Ukrainians facing long power outages as winter temperatures fall. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky warned that Russia is using the winter cold as a weapon, saying many parents spend nights in basements and shelters, hoping air defenses will hold. As the 4th anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion approaches, DTEC reports its facilities have been hit by waves of drones and missiles. In the southern city of Odessa, thousands were left without electricity for several days following a coordinated attack. Despite the hardships, residents say communities are helping each other, sharing electricity, charging phones, and offering access to water and showers. Across Ukraine, power is being rationed for only a few hours a day, forcing many to rely on generators and power banks, with the hum of generators now a constant sound in the capital. And finally, Palestinian officials are warning of possible forced displacement after the Israeli military ordered the demolition of dozens of homes in the occupied West Bank. The CNN reports the Palestinian Refugee Affairs Department condemned plans to tear down 25 residential buildings in the Nur Shams refugee camp near Tulkarem, calling the move a violation of international humanitarian law. The department said the demolitions could displace dozens of families and accused Israel of trying to empty refugee camps and strengthen long-term control over the area rather. The demolitions could begin as early as December 18, according to the head of UNRWA operations in the West Bank, Roland Friedrich, who described the news as devastating and said hundreds of people could be affected. The Israeli military said the demolitions were ordered due to security and operational needs. Friedrich said the move follows a pattern seen this year, with homes destroyed to permanently alter the camps in the northern West Bank. The order comes just days after the Israeli cabinet approved the legalization of 19 settler outposts across the West Bank. An Israeli settlement watchdog warned the decision further weakens the chances of peace, noting that settlements are considered illegal under international law and that settlement activity has sharply increased since the year 2023. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.